Hi team, can you hear me? Hello. So I see many of them totally mute. Can anybody unmute and let me know if you're able to hear me and I can start? Harish, Sai Prasad, Pritam. Uh-huh. Guys, anybody from the team? Yes? Yeah, I'll just confirm with Ashok if he is able to hear me. Yeah, hi. Can you hear me on the meeting? Yeah, yes, sir. Session on the okay. Okay. So I got it, guys. I just got the confirmation. Here, this will be very interactive. Okay, please use your chat if you're unable to speak up. In the main chat, you can send me the answers for it because this will help us to understand most of the part. Or we can do it in two ways. One is I'll be just giving the whole data science career path, and after that, ask the question, and then you be ready with the answers through the chat. If anybody can unmute, that's also very good. Okay. So my name is Surya, and at the end of this, we'll start with the agenda. We have you can join this WhatsApp group to get all the other related resources. Okay. So at the end of this session, you will see. I hope my screen is shared. I'll reconfirm it. Yeah, full window is shared. If it is not shared, please send me on the chat. At the end of this session, you will understand the whole ecosystem of AI, data science. Okay, AI started as the keyword with the data science with processes, tools, and what's happening in the enterprise. When I say enterprise, it's the company MNC. Okay, so I would also like to know how many people are totally freshers because it's for them. How many are totally with 3 to 5 years of experience in other technologies? That's also fine because this session is for the career, and everybody here in today's unless they are living under the rock, they want to be into the AI field. Okay, they could be experienced nearly 5 years, 6 years up for the full stack with Python, Java, backend, and everybody wants to be in the AI. But I'm sure, but the thing is, at the end of this session, you will understand the whole ecosystem, uh, total roles. What does this company, the enterprises are expecting from you guys, and what is the project? What are the different projects that are exactly working, and the skills required for you to transition into AI or data science. Okay, interchangeably, data science or AI. I'll be using this word, and whenever I use the keyword enterprise, that or MNC or a company. Okay. So let's start. Data science as a career path. Okay. Yeah. Started with the slideshow. Okay. Now, you have seen that even if you're working with some experience, there are projects that gives the business value, right? There are projects like if you're making web application, there are three categories with respect to, let's take example of web application. Any project that comes from the client directly, they pay to the Wipro, Infosys, or you as a company, they pay it, and then you develop that project and give. That is the business value that is the company generating, right? In a very simple way, how data science is actually giving the business value. Because after the business value is generated, only the whole company, any company would like to invest in the AI. Okay. Before 2024 and 2020 till 2022, AI was just like experimental. We shall have it or not was the question. But nowadays it has become like kind of mandatory. Till I can say that 1999 or 2000, how a business which is offline, selling only offline, wanted to have a web application, and in 2010 2012 they wanted to have mobile application, maybe Android, iOS. Now it has become mandatory to have web application, mobile, and every business have need to have a digital presence to increase their profit value, to have their reach in the market, right? Do you think any business will don't want to be digital in the sense the first step would be to have their web application, to have their mobile application? Now the requirement has come that on top of the web application, the AI, on top of the mobile, the AI, and then important thing is the data, because they want to know the data which is around them, how they can use it. Okay. So I wouldn't say, okay, data is the new oil, all those jargons, but I will explain you the actual reality and the facts of what does a company want. A company wants a business value. Just take a simple example. They are consultancies, right? Who want to know what is happening in Hyderabad. There are companies who want to know what is happening in the whole South India, in Asia. So how would they know? They cannot just sit in their office and then know it, right? They need to buy the data, collect the data, have their own sources of the data, right? So after this data, which has been bought through different employees who are on the different roles like data scientist, data analyst, data business, BI specialist, okay, data engineer, everybody works together with the tools of the data, big data, AI, Gen AI, LLM, all these tools are, and through the process, they generate some business value. Now, what is business value? Let's not go in very big jargons. They will collect the data and they will give some insights like the dashboard, pie, bar chart, and then from that an action will be taken. Okay, from this insights the action will be taken. They will decide where to invest more money and get more profit. Okay. So let's say data science transforms the data into business value. Yes, the input is the data. They collect the data from the market, and you as employees, you are part of the project. These different roles will come into that details with different technologies. Main thing with the big data technology, where and the AI. You are hearing about Gen AI. What is LLM? Gen AI, agentic AI. Then later whatever the result comes, right, that will increase the profit, that will increase their market share. So the company wants to increase their profit, they will be using the data, they will be hiring these rules, they will be inculcating these uh, tools related to the data science or the AI, especially the big data, and then they will get the insights from the data value. Then they will take some decision to that will that action would result in increase their profit or the market share. These are called KPIs. Okay. So you have multiple career paths. Okay. Essential skills, till now everybody has heard that to become data scientist or and data analyst, you should also know, you should only know tools is the first thing. As data analyst is the Python, SQL, Excel. Okay. uh, with respect to this part on the Power BI or Tableau, 2 years before Tableau, now everybody is hearing the Power BI, that is BI tools, right? But including that, you should also have the analytical and business knowledge. What is business knowledge? If you're working in a bank, the domain knowledge of the banking. If you're working in a auto company, when I say auto company, it's like the automotive company. the domain of it, the domain of the finance. If you're working in a financial company, the domain would be business knowledge, would be the financial aspect of it. Now, building a strong profile and network effectively. Okay. So if you're aspiring to become or be part of this ecosystem of the data science, you could be a data scientist, analyst, BI, then of course you should have the skill and as well as the portfolio. I will emphasize that today as a developer till now you were highlighting your portfolio through your resumes. But in the coming years, it is happening outside India and Asia. But take it for granted, your resume won't speak for you, it's your portfolio. Portfolio are like if you are a Java, Python, or .NET developer, you will be your GitHub profile, your Stack Overflow, your other websites will be basically the GitHub, mainly the GitHub of what projects you are hosting, of what languages, then on depending upon that, but not the resume. You can write in your resume very simply that, yes, I am a Python developer with 6 years, and you will have interviews, you will have the technical rounds, you will be working on a project, but the way of recruitment will change. Not, they won't be accepting the resumes, but basically on the contributions through the GitHub. Contributions in for data science is the Kaggle Hugging Face. So I'll show you that how to build a strong portfolio also. Some of the developers who are really also working 2 to 3 years on the Power BI, they don't maintain their dashboards publicly. So very effective part would be if they are applying for a banking project in any of the company or any of the bank, they can just simply build a use case, add that dashboard of the Power BI in the resume, and this will be more effective than a simple resume. Okay. So we'll speak about the portfolio part of it. And then, yes, of course, in the whole IT with respect to development, with respect to wherever you are, you have a continuous learning path. You will start your career as a data analyst with the key skills on Python, Power BI or Tableau. Tomorrow, after 2 to 3 years, before 2 to 3 years, Tableau was into picture. Everybody wanted to have the BI tool as Tableau, but Power BI has become more powerful with more features, less license fee. Tableau nearly $100 per a group of users, only for 3 months, but now Power BI only 10. Tomorrow they would be more powerful like ClickView or new would be coming. So I'll say that Python, SQL, Excel, statistics, and then the BI tool. Any BI. Today it's Power BI, Tableau, and tomorrow it could be new. Okay. Now, coming to the part of any questions, guys? Anything? Yeah, we have one. I'm a fresher. I have a big question. What is the difference between AI ML versus data science generated? Yes. After this session, you will get to know all the differences between what is generative AI, AI ML, and basically the whole ecosystem as data science. Okay. So just ping it on the chat and I will answer it. Okay. Now, as you have seen, why will a company actually have this data science project? Today, you have HCL, Infosys, all the big MNCs, Wipro, they are investing nearly 2,000, 3,000 crores to get these tools of the data of this AI data science. They are buying the data, and they are different product based companies and service. The difference between you have to know the difference between a product based and service based companies. Like product based companies, they have their own products, just like HSBC has their own development center and then own developers who are working on their technologies. They are using different third-party tools also. And service-based is like Wipro, Infosys, who will be hiring the developers or testers, the whole data scientist, and they will be working for the client. Okay. So both the category of the companies need to have the skill resources of the AI or the data science, right? And the first part to step into the AI or the data science is to become the data analyst who will be working with the data, cleaning the data. Okay. But if you see from a company, why should a company first have this kind of project is today it's not optional. Okay. Today it's not optional. It has become mandatory. Just like any company before, it was optional for them to not to have a web application, but to increase the customer reach and the profits, sales, every KPI, call this as KPI. So they need to have web application. Now, after 2012, after the Android and iOS Play stores and everybody having the mobile, it has become for a company, if they don't leverage this platform, of course, they will be losing on the profits, on the market share, and the competitors will, of course, take away the market. Now, coming to data science, or the question is, why do they need to have this? Is in a very simple way to increase all those profits, market share, and everything. And before that, to get the market insights. I will be giving the examples now. Okay. Any doubts? We have Harsh. I have 5 years of experience into Spring Boot and Java. How can I switch? Will they consider my experience and salary while hiring? Yes, they will. You are from the background of the Java. Your experience with whole web application development will be valuable for them with the skills on the part where you will be first entering the data science world or AI world as a data analyst, and your skills has to be with Python, which is easy to learn than Java. Java, of course, it is very powerful, secured. MNCs banking applications on the transaction level, very secured. They'll be using Python. Once you have the skills of the Python, you can become Python full stack developer having React Angular on the front end and then back end as Python, REST API, microservices. You understand the Python front end and the back end. Then with respect, once you have the skills of the Python with core and advanced, you can jump into the web application development and also the AI, because first you will become the data analyst. Even 10 years experienced 11 years experienced guys who are into a different technology like Salesforce, SAP, and others, their experience of the project development, deployment, understanding will be useful once with the skills on that data analyst. So what are the skills required? All the four, which I have repeated, like the Python, SQL, Excel, Power BI, and the statistics. Okay. So any more questions? Yeah, I hope I have Harsh. Can you just reply if you have? Yeah. Okay. So the question is, I always ask from that side. We have nearly 61 participants, nearly probably 60 participants. Why are you actually learning for the data science is the answer that you get after this session. But always think from the perspective, not from your side of learning Python, Power BI, or being the part of coming into switching to a company who is working on data science. The question should be from the company side. You have to think from the company side that if they are in the data science, if they are in the AI, what are the tools and technologies that they are using and how I can be part and give them the solution. Okay. So for example, we have Harsh, right? Harsh is a Java developer. So his question always started from his career that how can I learn Java? Once I learn the whole Java, Spring Boot, microservices, I'll become a backend developer. Once he's inside the company, he's contributing with his development skills, right? But overall, more contribution how he can do is understanding the domain. If he's in a banking, understanding the domain, how clients, what are the clients expecting. So he's part of the developer. So the whole team would be developers, testers, the architects, the senior developers. Let's take 20 in the team and he's working on the web application. So he has to think in a more broader way of what value he is giving, what web application he's giving to the client and where they are using. So he could be making web applications facing where for the banking, where customers are directly logging in, seeing their account. So that is the broader picture. From your side also, if you are in the data science, having the skills, even if you are a data analyst, having that four skills, business intelligence specialist, having those skills of Power BI, Tableau, designing the dashboard, but overall picture you have to see how is the company getting profited, what is the insight they are getting. Okay, let's take an example of South Korean company coming to India, and then they want to sell their product. So they will first buy all the data, who likes the car, whom they can sell the car. If the car has to be 10 lakhs, 20 lakhs, so they will do their background work of collecting the data, processing the data, and you will be part of their ecosystem. Then they will get the insights that Indians who are earning more than 20 LPA are ready to invest in the cars for 6 to 7 lakhs. Okay. And it is a sentiment too. So everything will come as an insight. After this insight, they will make the cars maybe in India, and then they will take an action of pricing it, marketing it, and every stage AI will be used, data science will be used. Every stage. Let's come to the stage here. Okay, how many of them use the mobile today? How many of them have social media? Okay, is the question. How many of them are using less than 15 mobile applications in their mobile? Maybe Android, iOS. Okay. How many of them are using less than 15? Anybody on the chat, on the main chat? Guys, let's take it interactive so that you don't, where I am not just speaking blah, 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 something about and making you understand. It has to be little interactive. This is how I work or I train. We are 64. So can you imagine, what's your question, Sue? Sir, can I join data science as a fresher? No prayer. Yes, yes, of course. Of course, as a data analyst. Okay. Now, what the question of individual data emitting? Okay, so let's take Balaji is there, Sachin, okay, Ram Lokesh, Josh, Shai Prasad. Anybody can me answer me how many mobile applications every day people near you averagely use? I see I'm in Hyderabad, more than I believe 15 to 17 or maybe 12 averagely mobile applications and 3 to 4 web applications. So the trend from web application, everybody on the laptop, computer than a mobile. So they are emitting a lot of data. How much data is getting generated, you can see in the volume around you is individually this much 17 MB per second data is generated by an individual around you. You are emitting nearly 17 MB, and within the whole day, the machines around you, the sensors around you, the vehicles around you, the metro, the different vehicles around you. So all this data will be used by the companies. Okay. So it is actually getting generated, and still it is doubling every, before it was doubling 5 years. Now it is doubling 2 years. Okay. So this data, you can see whole city, how it is generating the data, the movement of the vehicles, the financial transaction, all the every domain. Okay. So every month, 54 petabytes of data, and these companies which are with into data science, okay, they want to leverage this data to sell their products, to increase their profit. Okay. So once you are in with the skill, the roles are, let's come to the roles directly on the question. Some people want to understand, if you are a fresher also directly from the college, you will be starting as data analyst. Okay. If you are experienced also, some part you will be working as a data analyst, because this will help you get experience with data cleaning and working with the data on the ground level. Then you can skill up for the models. And who's the data scientist? A data scientist probably is a PhD person. Okay. And his role is to make the models. Okay. Model in the sense, I'll come to that picture. That is the ML, machine learning model. Okay, anybody with a PhD, nowadays that requirement of PhD is also reduced because models are generated automatically by AI. But models, inner working, inner mathematics of it, explanation where to use which model. Now, business intelligence, even if you're not experienced with the IT, as a fresher or 3 to 5 years, you can learn Power BI, Tableau, any BI tool. You will be business intelligence specialist in my last three companies are the person who will speak to the client, okay, and also to the technical team here, maybe the development team or the AI team. So they will be a bridge between the client and the technical team. Now, what does a client want? Client is investing crores of money, right? They want to know what is happening in Hyderabad, what is happening with the data, okay, with the banking, with the auto. We'll come to that part, and they want to get the insights. They do not know anything technical about what is AI, what is Power BI, what is Java, what is Python. They just want to see the dashboard and they want to take the decisions to increase the business profit. So these clients, BI, business intelligence officer or specialist, will be a bridge between business analyst, we also call them. So they would be understanding how to make the dashboard from them, get the insights from the data. Okay. Now we are on the part of understanding how much data is getting generated around you. You can individually and through the IoT devices. All the financial, you can see the UPI, you can see financial data of any country, individual person, how much data is emitting. Okay. Now, uh, you can, you'll have the questions. What are the companies having which kind of projects? Why they will have these projects? And once they have these projects, the vacancies are declared, and then HR will call you if once you have the good profile or resume. Now, these projects inside the companies can be from the banking who are working to get the data, collect the data, and understand how much credit card more allocation can happen in Hyderabad, in the whole South India or Malaysia. Okay, so they will gather all the data and they want to predict how much more credit cards in coming from the March, because March most of them will get the increment or the salary. So the behavior would be, economic behavior would be for more credit cards, more cars will be bought in the during the festival season. So they want to know these predictions. Now, if any state is going good, they have good government and allocations are happening, good money is getting invested. So how much more business will be generated, right? So for example, in Hyderabad, if I take an example, I have personally seen Uppal getting transformed from one rural area to having a lot of buildings, right? So real estate will go up. Gurgaon was the also place. So before it goes up, because of the news and everything, all this can happen only through data. From the data, you get the insights that because of these news or decisions of the government, decisions of the people getting paid good, they get this, these demands will be increased. Now, inside the company, there would be data science projects where they are working on systems where they are having tools which will classify if the customer will buy or not the product, the car. So they will be having these projects and you could be part of it with the skills. Product review analysis. Now take Kia. Kia is a company coming from South India, sorry, South Korea, and uh, they have started selling their cars. Now, once the car is on the road, the customer is using it, but if they have see a problem with their some of the part with their engine or with something, they want to know the reviews, right? So they will collect all the data from the customer through some forms from the service center, or any of the web application, they write their comment, right? Yeah, Kia, this model, it's pathetic, or this model is very good. So they will collect all this data. And it happened with Kia that one of the model in Delhi, it happened that the ground clearing wasn't good for one of their model because the speed breakers. So there they could analyze these comments and they could fix it. The stepney wasn't good, or maybe it was getting broken very easily, or but it's like very general example that I'm giving, that these kind of projects are have become important. They are collecting the data, they are analyzing the reviews, comments. So product review analysis is one of the way or the projects you could be part of the company. Okay, supply chain prediction. Now you see Flipkart, Amazon, everybody has their own supply chain. So data science or AI projects will be there inside this company. They will leverage this to know if there is any shutdown and if there is a heavy rain, anybody who is ordering in Amazon or Flipkart, till what time it will reach. So they will calculate like more 8 hours or more 10 hours. On a broader picture, there was Corona, right? In Corona, uh, the some of the companies didn't have this data science project where they are collecting the data and then analyzing the insights. What is insight? Saying that if a country stops selling them chips, China, then what is the result out of it? So there were demand and abrupt supply chain predictions can be can be taken into insights, okay, and decisions then it can be made. Any company who doesn't have these data science projects, or who are not leveraging the data, not having these AI projects, right? Suddenly they will face this disruption, okay, and they will be left out with no business. Okay, supermarket retail prediction. In the supermarket, Reliance Fresh or nearby, they will see, they will collect all the data of whatever is sold, and then automatically they will predict that what's there in their godown, or how much they have to order more, demand more, what will be the demand. If the festive is coming, what particular items in the supermarket will be in demand. So these type of projects, AI projects from the data, will give them more power to increase their profit and have analytics in there. Healthcare. So suddenly the pandemic you could see. So these are all the, I'll be sharing this PPT with you guys. So you can understand from each and every domain, whichever company is working, maybe the software company or supply chain, any domain, anybody who is in the supermarket, okay, anybody in the financial, media and entertainment, okay, any movie is being made, the animation part of it. So you have many tools, many opportunities in each and every company, every domain. You have opportunity once with respect to the data science or the AI. Now the question is what role you will be playing. Will you be joining them as a data analyst, data scientist, and BI specialist? Okay, in the aviation and the railway you can see IRCTC, they can increase the demand, give new trains when the festive season comes. So these are the domains, right? Sorry, A is in there. So auto components automatically. Okay, let's take any questions are there, guys? 10. What is this 10? Ah, yeah. Okay. Thanks for the reply. Yeah, I will come to this question. Sir, can I join data scientist 8.0 course SDT? Yes, yes. After I have finished, okay. These are the very common questions. After I have finished, automatically you will get the answer, because all the companies would require the AI tools. It's not that company has an option. That era is gone. Okay, before you had an option to have one company. If you are CEO of a company, will you not leverage the data to get more clients? Will you not collect the data, process it, and see more? Kalyan Jewelers, Lalita Jewelers will also have the projects where they take the reviews of the customer, take the whole what sales are happening for the gold, silver in the whole South India, in the whole India, and then they will increase, they will change little bit of their product or give more discount or whatever to increase the profit. They will predict from the data. Without the data, without collecting the data from any city, from any geographical location, from any business, these companies, without collecting, they cannot make predictions, they cannot increase their profit, they cannot increase their market share. This is one or the two KPIs I'm saying, okay. So automobiles, you can take auto components. One of the company working in having their factory in the Jabalpur, they will have uh, the data science project where it will predict that even a screw which is coming from China or from Delhi, if it stops, where it has to bring, because they don't want to stop their production. Because of one chipset, whole production of 10 lakh cars in India was stopped when America has actually banned buying the chipset, or China was because of the pandemic, the third pandemic, when the China was shut down, the chipset were not being sold by China to different companies in the whole world. So there were 10 lakh cars still in the factory without chip, just standing, not going, not being sold. Even the booking was done, but still it took 8 months because chips were not there. So they have to come up with these data, set up these data science projects, AI projects, and then have reduced this disruption, because if they are in the supply chain getting reduced, the business is stopped. So they need to have this. Banking, they need to know. These are only some examples, starting examples of how these projects, the banks are leveraging smaller projects, bigger projects. Okay. Then coming to the Gen AI and agentic AI, how is it impacting every department? Every company will have their HR department, finance, marketing, everything is getting AI tools. It's getting disrupted by the AI. When I say disrupted, these tools are leveraged. They are leveraging the data for the HR, for the finance and everything. Okay. So you can see all these examples, like how can a cement company leverage? Will they leverage? Are they leveraging? You can ask the same question to yourself. Defense manufacturing, okay, so they will be leveraging oil and gas, pharmaceuticals. Okay, let's go to the next round. Now at a country level, you can see at the individual level, company level, okay, state level, they are leveraging the AI to monitor the traffic. Today in Hyderabad, yesterday there was a heavy rain, so they can use, they have used the drones, they have used the video analytics to redirect, close some of the roads, or directly give an SMS to the GHMC or any department, where they will go and unclog the water, remove the traffic, send the traffic. So these are the solutions. Even state government is using the data and AI, and you could be a part of that project with your skills and vacancies. At the country level, it's the border. Border security is very important nowadays. You could hear some of the war news, maybe for different countries and our neighboring countries, without this AI, drones. So I'm just highlighting where, with the skills of AI, with the roles where you could be a part of it. Okay. Any questions, guys? Yes, you can switch from QA to data. Yeah. 3.5 years of experience of testing. How can I? So can I switch to data science or data analyst? Yes, I hope you got the answer right, Parth Palkar. Please reply my question. Yes. Can I join data science as a fresher? No prior experience. Yes, I have given your answer. How much duration for this course and fees? Yes. After this, we will be, you can speak to the admin. For I believe for the data science, it's 3 months. Python full stack, it is 45 days. So you'll be starting with Python because once you're a Python developer, you can become web application developer, full stack web application developer with front end, React, Angular, and backend as Python, making web applications, REST APIs. And with Python, you can start with becoming a data analyst, which is the first. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I believe you have seen the demand of the most of the world nearby. Everybody is actually feared, will AI eat my job? Okay, now you have the answer that every company needs to increase their market presence, their profit, and use the AI tools to leverage this, right? So you have an opportunity to learn these skills, learn these tools, and contribute to their and insights, contribute to their business value. Okay. I will come to this question where you can need to study for which role you need to study the mathematics and understand the stats. It's not very hard. It was hard. That is the reason we have developed this course with Ashok IT, where you can understand in a very simple way of the mathematics and clear your interviews. And basically, I never say you have to be skilled to clear your interviews, because tomorrow you'll be sitting with the same laptop, same tools, and you will be analyzing the data, getting the insights. This is what you do in data science. Okay, you'll be working with the data, you'll be cleaning the data, you'll be applying with some of the tools, getting the insights, generating business value. This is the very big picture. We'll come into dig down with each and every stage. Okay, so yes, math is there, but after completion of the course, you will find that math was very easy the way we teach. Okay. Now, you have seen that some of you who are experienced in the web application development, or even as the fresher, if you are, what is a web application? Web application is like a simple web. Okay. You use Instagram, Facebook, right? You use the buttons which will go to the Facebook server, get the details of yours. Okay. Now, web application development, the developers are working on the GitHub, and their code is actually first sent to the dev, or like development server. The tester will test their code. If it is good, then it will go to regression. Regression is where the same web application, 50 people or 100,000, 1 lakh people, 1 lakh user will log in at one place, log in at the same time, and they will do the regression testing. SAT is if it is deployed on the cloud or on-prem, the whole system, will it break or not? It is tested. So in the web application development, you have the developer or the person who is making this project from his local laptop. He will be pushing the code to GitHub, and automatically from this GitHub, it will go to the development server. The DevOps will set the pipeline. Okay. The DevOps is the person who will give you access to the uh, tools, access to cloud. He will give access, like giving you username and the password. So this is how web development in the traditional way was working. Okay. Now this will get disrupted, is the question. Satya Nadella has said software as a service, SaaS is dead. This is the typical development in the web application development enterprise edition, where a developer will write down the code, it will go to the GitHub, and then it will be tested in different, let it be web application or any other application like payment to payment application, enterprise edition. Okay. Now, coming to data science, what will be the process? Okay. Again, see, you have the same slide explaining more as the developer will push the code to the GitHub. It will go to dev. It will be tested in the development center, development server, then regression. This is then at last it will come into production, just like Netflix. Before Netflix was in the market, the developers has first made the full web application with all the features, recommendation. They have sent it to dev, reg, sat. Then after green tick, yes, it is working good. No bugs, nothing. It's not breaking. Then it will come into production. Now Netflix is in production, Facebook is in production, and then you have many of the developers still working, little bug fixes, making new changes, adding new features, adding AI to it. All the web applications, if they do not have AI, uh, you will have a chance to be part of the team. They'll have the vacancies too, with your skills to add AI in the web application development, mobile application, and have actual data science project. Okay. So what will happen once you are a part of the data science team? Okay. So from today, if you have started getting trained in Ashok IT and then become part and after your training, after 45 days, you will become a Python developer, Python full stack. Then you will be working on the web application. Or after 3 months, when you are with end-to-end training and clearance of your interview being part, you will be working on the company which will first get the data from different sources. Okay, this source can be web application, the comments, the video, audio. So data is not from one source, it is from 4 different sources, 5 different sources. From different sources, they bring the data, that is called ingestion. Okay, you can see some of the spellings are in little Deutsch. Okay, it's not in English, but it you can understand. If there is any doubt, let me know. Okay, so different sources you will get the data, you will clean the data, and then you will generate the insights using Power BI, Tableau, what the data is speaking about. Okay, so let's take one example. um, Kia as a company has bought all the data from websites, from their videos, from the service center, from all the other different places, and then they have cleaned the data, because website it is from the unstructured. Structured data is where you are keeping in the table RDBMS in the system. Unstructured is it is web application data in the text file, CSV file, Excel file, and it is not clean. Some extra data is added, some noise is added. So unstructured data from the market is bought. They can buy it from third party system. Third party are selling the data, right? Some of the service, some of the mechanics, they will have their own IoT device. They are selling it. The data is being monetized. So they will bring up. Okay. So Kia will bring this data, clean it. You have many of the tools to clean. So thus you'll be getting trained on the NumPy, Pandas, and some tools, direct third-party tools where Cognita has these tools where they keep it on the data and then automatically cleaning will happen. Okay. From this, you will be generating the insights using Power BI or tool, what the data is speaking about. Let's say one of the car is not good or bad. If it is bad, what is the exact machine or the part? So they get the insights. Okay. Now, what is LLM? Okay. Coming to the part of the LLM, you are using the LLM. Today, you are using the LLM, that is the ChatGPT, Gemini. These are all LLMs, large language model. What is an LLM is, it is a model which is trained on the whole. ChatGPT is trained on the whole internet data. Okay. All the books that are scanned, all the websites. How many websites are there in the whole world? Can anybody tell me? Yep, guys. How many websites are there in the world? LLM, when we come to the part of the LLM, right? LLM, the first what you have seen is as a user, non-technical, even in the market, is the chat GPT. Then everybody thought, oh, AI has come. AI is since little long. Okay. But website, can anybody tell me how many web applications are there in the world? And all these web applications is read by the chat GPT. It has been trained on that. All the books that are scanned by Google, all the different knowledge that are present in the world, it is scanned. That is called LLM. Okay. LLM is where you are training your data. Okay. Now you ask any question to this LLM, it will have a mind, a brain, that is called RAG, retrieval augmented. Okay. That RAG will tell you, today I can use ChatGPT. You have used it, right? You can ask what is happening in Hyderabad today. What is the news? It will give you that information. What happened in 1960? It will give you that information. That is called LLM. Okay. Now everybody can have an LLM. They can use ChatGPT, Gemini. Everything is an LLM. Now any company that has trained more specific to LLM. Okay, Telangana government has taken an LLM and trained with the knowledge of Telangana, Telugu, and also the judiciary. All the rules, all the traffic rules, all the judiciary rules, that becomes agent. Okay, when an LLM is specific trained for any specific domain or becomes an expert in something, that becomes an agent. Okay, so this same data is used to train their LLM. Kia is a company. Okay, train their LLM so that any customer will come and speak to their agent or LLM. The customer will come, they will say, my car number is 6745. Can you give me all the details? So they will train their agent using their own internal data and their external data. So agent will be the one LLM, okay, fine-tuned LLM, which will have specific data. Now this LLM, if it is very generic, it cannot tell details of the Aadhaar card details of people from Jharkhand. Only if the government is having their own agentic agents, which is trained on that data for the Aadhaar, then only user can log in and ask their details. They can get all their details. Okay. So data is ingested, cleaned, and then you are training their LLM, having the insights. After that, you are training the LLM and keeping in a structured data so that it can be sold. Data can be sold. Data, selling the data is also as that's called monetization. Okay. So monetization, other companies like insurance, okay, or any other company will come and buy the data. Just like some of the Airtel and others, they buy the data from the banks, right? Their phone numbers and everything. So they are selling it. They bring the data from the forms of the customer in a structured, unstructured way from web application, and then they clean it. They make the insights if the customer will buy the credit card or not. If the if the business in coming months, they will increase it or not. They will train their LLM for customer specific data, making their agents. They will store it so that they can sell it to the insurance or other solution providers. Okay. So from this diagram, you can see data, it has to be cleaned, structured, given to machine learning, given to other insights like to generate the insights using Power BI Tableau, and then you will also train your LLM or the agent. Okay. Any more doubts? I work with the RPA business analyst. Will make sense to data science, please. I have no technical knowledge. Little Python skill is what I know. Abhishek Nath, I hope we have nearly completed 40 to 50% of the demo of why company needs data, why it needs to have. So do you know the answer? If you're working on the RPA with your experience, because you are in IT and with the skills of the Python and SQL, you can become a data analyst. Okay. And with the skills of the model, you can become data scientist or ML engineer. I'm coming to the roles of it. I'll explain what different roles each and everybody does. Okay. Yes, 1.2 billion websites. Exactly, Ketan. So can you understand that all these websites will have nearly averagely 4 pages, right? Wikipedia has a lot of pages. All these pages are read by ChatGPT, Gemini, and then they become LLM. Okay. How comes the difference between data science and data analysis? Analysis is a work where you analyze the data. Okay. Let's take your example where in your university, if you're a fresher, there are a lot of students with their phone number, address, and comment. They have an extra section in your registered book. There is a book, registry book, and they write down the comment about their college or about their professor. Each and every comment from the registered book, you need to get it in your IT system, in your SQL. You're going to write down a Python code, use data science frameworks, and get to know how the question from the what the data is speaking. Okay, from that registered book, all the students are writing their comment. Okay, and their names are not there. For example, names are not there anonymously. All the 6,000 people, 6,000 students in the university, they are writing something about the university or any professor or any subject. What is the insight that you're getting so that the university can change? They said that, oh, this particular professor or his explanation is very best, but he needs to give more practicals. So out of this data, they get insights, or saying that the lab is not good or something is not there. These are called the insights. They will get these answers. Then they will make the lab good. Then they will have professors who have PhD and practical knowledge. So from these insights, they take action to increase, to improve their profit, to improve their name. So university, so companies also, they will gather the data, they can classify, they can use predictions to predict more business, to predict if the customer will buy the credit card or not. So these are very starting level of AI, but there are many projects that are going in the banking. Okay, banking, each and every sector. There is, I don't see any sector. Even at the country level, you have the AI being used. Without AI, any country is not secure. Okay, so what's the suggestion will be if someone is having 6 years as Java backend in order to transition whether to go for data science on. Okay, what is the difference between data science or AI engineer role? Can Abhishek, unmute yourself? Can you make an understanding? Anybody can answer what is the difference in data science is the whole ecosystem. Okay. I cannot say different department in the company. Nowadays, before ChatGPT and before they used to have a data science as a department, AI as a department. But now they have to include AI tools in HR, in the development, developers, in the IT, in the finance, in the marketing. So we'll come to all these tools that are actually AI is affecting, AI is integrating in each of their department. You cannot have a separate department. Yes, specialized separate department can be there in different companies. Okay. So can anyone just raise your hand and say if you're not understanding anything, or type the question? You have 30 seconds. Any questions? Or if you're not understood any part, we'll come to the roles part now. So I take it that you guys are understanding, and is one ping. Yeah, we'll come to that part. Ashok, Ashok sir will be answering that. Basically, 3 months for data science, 45 days for Python full stack. How long it will become? How long? So the first role is a data analyst, right? I was in a different company for the last maybe say 4 to 5 years, and the people here there didn't know what is cricket. They have seen it very first time. Okay, and that particular country had funding for making a national cricket team, not international, national cricket team, and they were nearly 20 people being selected, and it's an Indian coach only. Now, this 20 people are asking the question, in how much time can I become a cricketer? What will be the question? What will be the, sorry, what, what will be the answer for it? What will be the coach give the answer that in how much time will you can become a cricketer, as a beginner, as a cricketer, or as an expert? So you should have a clear picture of which role you want to. So first is the data analyst. Okay, once you have a clear picture, after this whole session, you'll have a clear picture of what is data science, what is AI, LLM, agent, and what are the career opportunities, and what are the different roles. Okay. Any more doubts, questions? Shall I go ahead? Balaji, if I learn data science, what will be my role in what is machine learning, how to use it particularly? What is the difference between machine learning and deep learning? Okay. What will be the first role? Of course, it will be a data analyst, where you will be playing with the data, to clean the data, you get the insights out of the data. DA, data analyst. Okay. Let's take an example of, I'll use the pen. I'm very sorry, my mouse, I'm not using the mouse, so my handwriting will be very bad. You will first enter into the data science field. I'll keep it as DS. Okay. As a data analyst. Okay. Here you will be working when the data is coming new to the company from all the different sources. Okay. Multi-nodal data. Okay. Multi-mode, not just text, PDF, uh, text, PDF, CSV, audio, video. Then you will be cleaning the data. Okay. And then getting the insight. So Python, SQL, Excel. If there is any Excel data, you need to have knowledge of those. In the interview also, you'll be asked these questions on the Excel formulas, pivot tables. Okay. Then any of the BI tools like Power BI or Tableau. Okay. So you'll be entering as a data analyst who will be first person to have all the intricacies, understanding the data, what is missing, what is not missing, how you are patching it. Then there is a role called as a data scientist who probably is a PhD person who is working on making LLMs, the models or the agents. Okay. Who is working on making I'll keep it as M models. So on back of the model, there is a lot of math functionality to understand. So there are different models like supervised, unsupervised, regression, classification. All these models will teach you. And then you have data engineer. Okay. Data engineer is the person who will make the pipeline. When the data is coming from outside, he will be using the tools that like the big data tools, the cloud tools. Okay. All these tools he will use and make the pipeline where the data is coming into the company. It is getting cleaned. It is used for insights. It is used to train the LLM, make the agentic AI, and then later sell it also. So this pipeline is just not one pipeline. He will have the skills of the big data tools, the cloud AWS if they are using AWS or GCP. So basically a DevOps from the traditional GitHub also is the person as a data engineer. Now you can say, why should also I know about, as a data analyst, you should also know about the models, these interview questions, because once as a data analyst, if you're good with once you're using Python, SQL, Excel, okay, Power BI or Tableau, and then you have to know Python because Python is the language through these models like regression and everything is made by these guys, and you will be using it. And the interview questions also comes on the same. What is regression? What is the supervised and supervised learning? And then from being a data analyst, you can skill up to the big data tools, cloud, like AWS, GCP, whichever the resources, less license fee are used, hybrid cloud is used, you can transition to data engineer, or you can become data scientist with the knowledge of the models. Now the new roles have come as the prompt engineer. Okay. Then also BI specialist who is working with making dashboards. I'll remove this paint, but I'll come to the part. Next slides are the same. Okay. Pressure working on this. Yes, you'll come to know this answer. Anup, what is the agenda of this workshop? Anup, the agenda of this workshop is that you will get to know the whole ecosystem of data science. What is data science, machine learning, AI? What is the role? What is the career chances in it? Which tools you can prepare, learn, and if you're a fresher, how you can start your career in the data science. Okay, is it fine, Anup? Can you reply if you are clear about it? Yep. Thank you. Will you be working on projects? Yes, you will be given hands-on with Python, SQL, and after this slides, you'll be seeing the whole syllabus and the projects that you'll be working. Okay, so I think two more. So pretty much data analyst is a part of the data scientist, yes, because he's the first, he's the guy, you will be starting as a data analyst who will be working to inject the data, clean it, and then send it to the machine learning training, get the insights, or with the help of the data engineer, you'll bring it inside the company. Okay. Let's take Harsh. How much years of experience can you show in this field? After years of experience, it totally depends upon your profile, the projects that you'll be pushing in the Kaggle, in the Hugging Face. Okay. So the number of projects that you show it in your profile, it will be reflected directly. Okay. If you're a fresher, you can state yourself as a data analyst. Okay. So keeping the time in the mind, let's go and I'll give you a chance to unmute yourself. I'll ask unmute all. Yes. Okay, guys. Now you can unmute yourself and ask directly in case just have a little bit of patience once I complete it. Also, in between, if you have any doubts, you can unmute yourself. Josh, anything from your
Yes,
side?
yes, sir. Data analyst. After that, what is the path, sir?
Data engineer, if you
Yes,
have
sir.
learned, if you can grasp and everything on the model side, basically nowadays PhD also not required. If you understand the models and everything like supervised, unsupervised, then you can also become the agentic AI developer, prompt
Okay.
engineer. Okay. So I'm coming to that part where it is. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Hi,
Yeah.
sir. This is Anurag.
Yeah. Hi, Anurag.
Sir, I am from non-IT background, and
Mm-hmm.
now I want to switch to the IT to business analytics and data analyst. Is it possible to switch to the non-IT to
Yeah,
IT?
we'll come to these answers of the basic questions. Okay. After this, so that I think we have 52 people, and I believe 40 we have the same question. So can we do it after this so that I complete the slides and after the slides, I believe 80% of the questions will be cleared because some
Sure.
people have questions
Thank
on
you.
the roles. Well, coming to the career questions, we'll answer it after the slides are over. Okay.
Thank.
Yeah. Thanks, Anurag. Yeah.
Hello, sir.
So in data science, what you will be doing is you'll be getting the
Hello.
data from different sources. The company could buy it from third party. They can get it from web, all the web. I can today you have Python crawlers. Okay. I want to know what is going in Hyderabad, what people are speaking about mostly. I can go to Google Trends or I can make my Python crawler search all the websites that are accessed in Hyderabad in whole India and see what people are actually speaking about, get the insights. But before I get it, it will be unclean, right? Not structured. So I have to clean it and then get the insights. I can train my LLM where anybody can use my LLM, ask the questions about the same, what's there. I can make an agent and I can actually store it in the machine learning structured data and then I can sell this data. Got it? The company does this day to day. So as part of the project, as part of the data science team also, you will be doing the same things, okay? And I'll be explaining about the other roles also. Just give me 20 seconds. I'll have a water. I have the water. Yeah. Okay, team. I hope the screen is shared. Everything is fine. Okay. So data science, same. You will be the part of one of the. So as a data analyst, you will be also injecting the data, cleaning the data, and then sending it. As with respect to the skills on the Power BI or Tableau, you will be working on the generating the insights, generating the dashboards. Okay. Next slides will show you in more detail. Okay, it's the same. You're getting the source of the data from different APIs and you will store it. After storing it, You will remove anything that's not important. You will store it in the data lake. One of the companies like Snowflake's being used. Okay. And then you will be also training the LLMs, monetizing it, training it. Okay. And after this, you have the agentic AI. You will be also making the agents. Just like web application development, the process is now very different. Okay. Creation of the agentic AI. Yeah, this also gives the same thing. You can see different stages where you will be working. Same part, you will get clean, transform the data. Transformation is the sense you'll add some more extra part in the data. You will store it. You'll store it in the data lake so that you'll get more insights. You'll use Power BI or Tableau, then train the LLM and store it in the machine learning. Again, get the valuable insights and then monetize this. What is monetization is selling the data, or you can give it to the LLM or the agentic. From this LLM, you can make it specific. So what is the difference between data science means is the whole part as a project. LLM is it's same like ChatGPT, but also the whole internet knowledge, the book knowledge, everything with the data that you have bought and that knowledge. It's like you are the person, you have a lot of knowledge about most of the things like the university, your subjects, your understanding of the world, but you are specialized as a SQL developer, you are specialized as a Python. So you are also a LLM, but you are an agent of the Python. You have a knowledge of most of the things, but you are fine-tuned for one specific thing, that is agent. Okay. Yes. Now data science, somebody asked me question. It's a combination of some statistics, computer science like Python, SQL, all these things. Okay, programming, and the domain expert. What is the meaning of domain? In my career, I have worked 5 years in HSBC, and then I have worked with Hitachi, where I was working on the transport data, the cars that are having their dashboard sensors, emitting the data where they are live location. So I have experience with finance. I have experience with transport. I have experience with railway. I have worked in one of the country, same like IRCTC of India. So I am a domain expert of finance, banking, transport, and then railway. In transport also specific to railway, of the platforms, of the sensors and everything. Okay. So this is the meaning of the domain expert. So data science, till now you have thought that I am a Python developer, SQL or Power BI. No, it is the combination. Is data science or a scientist should have the knowledge about these things. Let statistics on the part, which we are making it very easy. Don't worry about that. And domain expert. Now, anybody with 3 years experience as a web developer, Java or any, their domain expertise would be considered heavily. And their skills on the computer science like SQL, Python, Power BI with mathematical knowledge, then they will be given more weightage than most of the guys like fresher if they have to keep their own profile very good. Okay. So data science is that combination. It's just not Python developer is just not SQL, but it's a combination of many of the skills which you can get trained here with some of the projects. We will be training you with the tools, Python, SQL, NumPy, Pandas. You can take the syllabus from the PDF where Ashok sir will be sharing with you. Okay. Now I have shown you the paint, right? What is the career path? Sorry, it's very dirty. Data scientist, data engineer, data analyst, who you will become first, prompt engineer, agentic AI developer, business analyst. Now, data science career, data analysis you will do. You'll be working as in the business intelligence, data engineer, machine learning, statistical analysis are pure persons who are statistical experts, like getting the mean, median, or working on SPSS tools. So they are statistical experts. Data visualization are the person working on visualization part. Let's see what is visualization this way. Okay. Business owner, or anybody who are non-technical, they will see in this way only, right? They will see the graph. You will see the stocks. Non-technical persons will not um, non-technical persons will not know what is SQL, Python, or anything. They just want to know how much market is there for their soap, for their ingredients. For HAL, Hindustan or FMCG companies will see these dashboards. They don't want to know what is SQL, Python, Tableau. The investors want to see only, okay, these are the areas where my product are getting sold. Here it is not. So you'll be making this using Tableau or Power BI. These are called as the data visualization or business intelligence specialist who are good with Tableau, Python, SQL, and cleaning the data in that part. Okay. So the first part is the data analyst. Responsibilities are what work you will do and what is the skill. You need Python, SQL, Tableau, Excel, statistics. And this is the output. Actual, you'll sit in your front of the manager or the client and you will show this as the output, as the dashboard. And these are the skills, tools you'll be using. And every day you will be cleaning the data, transforming the data, creating this visualization, dashboard. You'll generate the reports. You'll present the insights. Think like the Kia company or Kalyan Jewelers. They have bought the data, clean. You have been asked to clean the data, transform the data, create the visualization, saying that in the whole South India, which are the parts, lot of gold or silver is being sold. What is the total amount? What is the increase in the amount predictions if the sale is going up and down? Okay. Next is the part on the data scientist. Yeah, you know this part where you acquire the data. So I'm very much stressing on the part of what is the process and where you will be working on, which part you will be standing. So technical skills are till here where you acquire the data, format, you will learn from the data, what is the insight, and then you will from here the process where it will generate the business value. The business owners, the investors, everybody will see the dashboard and then say, okay, in Tamil Nadu or Chennai, there is a lot of decrease in the sales of silver for Lalita Jewelers. So we will do marketing. We will increase the marketing to increase the sale and increase the profit. So from this dashboard, they will come to know which part extra sale happened, low sale happened. So these are different KPIs. Okay. For a bank, what is the KPI? For a bank, if the customer is leaving the bank, okay, you go to SBI, that person will say, go to this counter, go to that counter, and suddenly you get irritated and then you close the account, right? So the SBI at the India level, at the central level, they will see that particular state, let's say Hyderabad, all the employees are little bit arrogant, and then there is a problem where most of the accounts are getting closed. Why shall be the reason? They will take the data, they will take the form, they will ask the questions, they will come to know from the text, okay, from the video, from the audio, from the transactions, okay, saying that these products in Hyderabad, uh, people are just closing the data, closing the account. So this is called as the customer churn. Okay, existing customer, are they buying new product, or existing customer, they are leaving the product? What is the reason? So these are the insights. They will take a action. Insights, then take a decision saying that we will have to increase the, we will have to stop the closure of the accounts in the SBI. So the CEO and all the hierarchy people will take those decisions using this data science project data and all these dashboards. Okay. So you can be part of till here. You will be using the technical skills. From here, all your hierarchy, higher managers will be working on the business value. You will be the part of here. Okay. Now, who is a machine learning engineer? Machine learning engineer is the person who will make the pipelines, bring the data into it. Okay. So this is the role, and what are the skills required for it? Is the cloud. If you're working on Azure, the cloud skills where you have the pipeline and it will go up till the model, or inside it will be used by Tableau, it will be used by Power BI to create the dashboard, it will be used by different tools. But bringing the data, keeping it in here, it's like your kitchen. Okay, in the kitchen you will bring the vegetables, you will clean the vegetables, then you will get the insights, then you will process it, you will get the, you will give it to models. Okay, as the data you will give it to the models, you will give it to insights, you will give it to selling the data, monetization. So this is only the process, and with different skills, tools, knowing, you can stand as a data analyst, machine learning engineer, data engineer is the one. Okay, let's see, any doubts? You have two. Okay, data engineer is the one where all the data is coming, he will get the pipeline. ML engineer or data engineer are both the same synonyms. Okay, he will just not work on only one pipeline, there are many pipelines. Okay, and then it will be stored in the data warehouse, it will be given to training the LLM or ML, it will be given for visualization, data science, and then next parts. Okay, now you have specialized roles. Okay, let's see any of the chart. Anybody having any very specific? Yes, I'm coming to this part after the Balaji, after the slides, you will come to know this answer. Abhishek, science, just wanted to know what is the impact of AI on data science. The roles will get changed. Yes, yes. We will come to know how their roles will get changed. First, we'll know what are the roles at different stages. Okay, Abhishek? So, what are the specialized roles? AI research scientists. So, they in the department in HSBC also, you have people who are working to see what ChatGPT, Gemini, and other things which are new products coming in the AI can be used in the banking. Or if you have a company, you will have some researchers who will be using their time to research, get the products which will solve your problem. Okay, particularly BI developer will be the person to make the dashboard. BI means business intelligence. Tableau, Power BI, ClickView, and you have one more which is not used in India. Data architect is a very senior person who will design the architect, which tools to use to get the data, inject the data, clean the data. Okay. Now you have specialized NLP. NLP means any data that is fully into text. Okay, they will write down their own code to get the language out of it, natural language processing. Or okay, I want to know what is the full form of CV specialist. Okay, take it as a homework. We will be working every day, you'll be getting the homeworks, and this homework will be, you will be pushing it through GitHub. Let it be theoretical or at the code level. Okay, you will be actually pushing the code through GitHub only. Okay, so what's GitHub? Anyone knows it? Can you just unmute yourself and let me know what is GitHub?
Central repository, sir, where we push the
Yes.
code and
So you'll be working like you are actually working in a company, not like any simple training institute where you will come, you will work on the live project. No, your projects, your projects or your day-to-day will start with the Scrum call in the Agile. Okay, every day. What is a Scrum call? You will say what you were working on, what you were working on, what you're working on today, what you're getting trained on today. Have you pushed the code? And before 12 o'clock every day, you will be pushing your code. These stats will be seen in the LMS of Ashok IT. Okay. So we will be engaging you like your actual project where you will be pushing your code. It will be seen in the Kaggle. It will be seen in the GitHub where the employers will see. You don't have to verbally say, yeah, I'm a Python developer, SQL. You can say, I have my product. I have my GitHub profile where you can see my code. I'm working since 3 months, 6 months, 3 years, pushing the code every day. And then I have my Hugging Face profile where I have used to make agentic LLMs. My LLMs or agents are deployed, they are live, just like if you are a Android developer, you will not say, please see my resume. I am an Android developer. Or you will directly say, will you hire a person who will give you a resume and say, Android developer? I'm an Android developer. I'm 4 years, 5 years experienced. Or will you hire a developer, Android developer, who will say, yes, I have my 12 Android apps which are live. You can download them, use them. And then also have worked in companies where at this Android app, I was part of this Android app developer team and I have contributed there. They can see the GitHub. Of course, in the companies, GitHub is private, so they cannot see the contributions, but we'll make your profile in that way. Are we clear? Was it helpful? Guys, can anybody unmute and say it? I hope there are 46 people very engaged and
Yes, sir,
with
it's clear.
with questions. Yeah, Anurag, any question?
No, sir, it's clear.
It's clear. Okay, thanks. So I was one important thing, guys. Will you hire a person as a cricketer who will come with a certificate from Gymkhana ground or a resume saying I am the best batsman, or who has played Ranji Trophy or what do you call that, IPL? Okay, whom will you hire? Whom will you take in your team if you're just playing gully cricket also?
Ranji player,
Exactly, he is proven, right? So you are also from
professional cricketer.
professional one who has proved, but still you will give him some balls, test it, right? Some 6 7 balls or 15 balls, still you will test the very same day. In the same way, as a developer, the world is changing where your GitHub profile for as a developer will be checked. Let's go and check the GitHub profiles. Okay, GIT HUB. Okay, let's take the Kaggle profile. Let's take so these are the websites. These are your profiles. So you can see B Suraj 23 is the profile, right? They will directly come and learn about you from here. Okay, they will see this. They will see what is this green patches. Can anybody tell me? Anybody knows what are these green patches with the calendar? No one knows it? This is the resume, coming resumes. Okay, I can give my resume, or they will come to my GitHub and they will click on this and see on that particular day I was working on an app which is React Tic-Tac-Toe is the project. Okay, and in 2016 what I was working on. So every day little bit push or hands-on with those. And recently you can see there are 3 contributions. They can come and see my project, which is called 1030 batch. And in this, you can see the students are not in a normal training institute, how they come, they learn it. They are pushing their code like they are working in an actual company. Okay. So you can see the students who are pushing their code for the Python. Okay. Every day, they will be getting the homework and they'll be pushing their code. And any company can actually go to this particular person's profile, which is there in the resume, and they can see that yes, he has really worked on Python. He is pushing the code to some of the branches, and then he will be making projects. He will push this project, Python web application, to GitHub. Now this is regarding as a developer. Kaggle is the place where you have all the data, the notebooks, competitions, discussion. This is for the data science. Okay. So they will come to this profile and see what are the contributions, what they have done, what this particular person has worked on, supervised, unsupervised learning, Power BI, Tableau, everything you can show it here. This is your resume. Okay. If you are a agentic developer, Gen AI you are working on, you can have your profile in this one. Okay. So they'll come, they will see how many projects or what is the contribution you have worked on, and they don't have to ask many questions. Okay. Of course, there will be a technical round, and then technical round 2, technical round 3 also. Some of the managers, there's just to see how much good you are with managerial skills, if you are nearly 6-7 years experience, but they will see basically your data analysis skill, your data cleaning, dashboard skill, Power BI. If you are in Power BI, they can give you a task for 3 to 4 days to make the dashboards. Okay. And they will be asking you questions on how you make it, what is the process that you're following and everything. Okay. So till now you were thinking, okay, I'll become only a Python developer, SQL developer. Okay. And you'll become, that's for the web application. But with respect to data science, you should have technical skills, ML algorithm. You should also have analytical skills. What is the problem with the data? Okay. Critical thinking, business skills. Okay, so it's not just one particular skill, but little bit of machine learning, data visualization, just for the data analyst, Power BI, Tableau, programming. Okay, Python, you have even R sometimes is used, little bit on mathematicals. Soft skills is where you can speak and convey what is the data doing, what exactly tell what is the problem. Okay, and little bit on the big data side, on the PySpark, okay. On the, I wouldn't say Hadoop, very less it is used, okay. So this is the metrics where they want to see, rather than just like a, for only for web application, it's just Python or Python with Django and Fast API. Okay, I've shown you how to building, will help you build your profile, not from after completion, but from the day one. Okay, we'll be working like you're working in a company, every day Scrum call in the agile with your GitHub contributions, portfolio. You can see your have your GitHub profile. You will have your you can host your personal website. Okay, and then you'll have your Kaggle competitions. We'll train you how to get into these competitions, contribute. Okay, so here you will have your portfolio where you have your project like customer churn prediction, sentiment analysis, data visualization with Python, NLP and ML. This will give the resume details what it is. Okay, now you will have many of the opportunities where internships, entry level roles. These are the data analyst maximum, with junior data scientist as data analyst and little bit of ML. Okay, so we'll be targeting, we'll be helping you to with the once the profile portfolio or these roles are there, you'll be given mock interviews with the part not from a human being. Okay, highlight the thing. These mocks will not be from a human being, but from an AI. He will take your knowledge testing or your technical skills only through AI. Okay, and on top of that, these AI bots are agentic bots. Video, they will be taking your interview on each of the topic, not just like just some, well, level 1 questions, level 2 questions, but they will be analyzing all your end to end, even subtopics. They are trained for subtopics also. Okay, so once you become a data scientist or data analyst, how will your day-to-day life look like? It's not just development. You will be working on data visualization. You will be seeing the results of it. You will be speaking to your delivery clients. You will be understanding the business. You will be exploring the data using big data tools. You'll be working with the data science for model development, model reuse. So it's not just you are a Python developer, you'll sit at one corner with 3-4 Python developers and then work. No, you'll be engaged in data science. You'll be engaged with all the stakeholders. So 70% data preparation, data cleaning, 30% analysis. You'll be speaking to the client. You'll be working on different tasks. So from 9 a.m., 11 a.m., these are the things that will go on. And Scrum call is the main important part. Okay. Now, career growth, don't go on the money part. Of course, you can see this details through Naukri or any other web application that are present. I don't believe in any of the package. I don't promise, okay, you'll be getting 6 LPA, 12 LPA. No, I am the person who will be training you for the process, for the tools, how it works. It's like I'll be training you for batting, bowling, and fielding, and automatically you can decide yourself you want to play on the Ranji Trophy or IPL, or you want to play in the club. Okay. And then you do your research of how much you will get paid if you are a batsman, if you are good with your fitness, if you are good with your fielding. Okay. I don't believe in any of this. Only your skills automatically will take you even to 45 LPA. I will never speak about the money or the package. Okay. Only to keep it as a slide, I have kept it. And these are slides from the offshores. Okay. What is the conclusion? Can anybody read this? Unmute. Can anybody unmute and tell what they have understood by this? Can they read this? You're unmute, right?
The best data scientists are not defined by their tools, but by their ability to solve business problems with data.
Okay. So anybody who has understood can explain this? So in a very simple way, let's take this example. A person has just started a company and there are only two persons. Okay. CEO and a person who does the task. Let's take an example of worker only. So if this worker is a person who is defined by the roles, say he will come, he will sit in the reception, he or she. He won't take care about any other thing, just in the reception, give information to the customer who are visiting, and then leave for the day. No. The data scientist is the person who will using the tool, who is present at the process of each of the stage of cleaning and doing all the parts till the agentic AI development, till the monetization, and understanding that what the company wants to achieve. If it is banking, they are working in the bank. The end goal is solving the business problem for the SBI, why the customers are leaving. Okay. So data scientist or data analyst should work from this perspective in the mind, or business use case. Use case is to reduce the account cancellation from Hyderabad. Okay. Or in the Kia as a company, to know if there are any problems, to know the reviews of particular model. Okay. 10x is the Kia model, 1 year into the market, and they want to know the review. So you will be working on getting the reviews. Is it bad, good? If it is bad, why it is bad? Which part of the car is bad? Which design of the car? So you'll be using different tools, processes, and everything. So data science is the scientist is the person who is not focused much on, who is not totally focused on the models, tools, Hadoop, or Python, SQL, but he will be solving the business problem. That is the overall view of it, where you learn, you'll be building, and you'll be connecting to many of the mentors, many of the people through LinkedIn. We'll be creating your profile, and important point, just remember, you won't be working like, you'll be not getting trained like a normal institute where you come, the trainer would be, or as a mentor, I will be just speaking, you will sleep. No, it's always interactive. I'll be asking some questions. You will be giving your answer. I can take your name and give you homework, which you will be pushing it through GitHub. Okay. If the homework is on the Hugging Face, to connect with an model and then get this as the answer, you'll be getting 2 or 3 days, and then it will reflect in your profile. You'll be working in the Agile and the Scrum way. The same things you will be working in the company. Okay. Wouldn't be any difference. And tomorrow, after 2 months or 3 months, you are inside a company, automatically the same process, same every day you will be following, and people will be little stunned that, okay, as a fresher, you also know these things. As a fresher, you also know what is Scrum, because you have been trained by the mentors who are in industry and also training you. Okay. That's it from my side. And please unmute yourself and have the The questions?
Sir, what is the duration of this course? And are you going to taught us data science with Gen AI, or how's that?
Yes, it will be data science with Gen AI, agentic AI, and the course is nearly 3 months. I think with respect to the syllabus, course, and fee, these three things, you'll be getting a PDF, and I can say it's a 3 months for data science with Gen AI and agentic AI, and Python full stack is 45 days, and timing and fee, please connect with the admin.
Course, the syllabus is going to also share in the groups, right?
Yes, it will be shared by the admin department.
Sir, but full stack requires UI also, na, sir. Within 45 days, it's not possible, na, sir.
We can extend it if you guys feel that, okay, React you cannot understand with this part. The projects will be given. You'll be working on the core advanced part with Django, Fast API, 45 days, and we can extend that part if you feel that it's not completed or anything.
So what will be the timing of this course? What will be the timing?
For syllabus, time, and fees, admin will be.
Yeah, hi sir. Sorry to interrupt. So, hi guys, this is Ashok from management. This batch is starting from tomorrow evening 6 p.m. Both classroom and online training will be there. And the syllabus document you can find in our website. It is updated. You can go to ashokit.in. There you can see courses offering. You can find the syllabus PDF in our website. And today's lecture you will be getting in your email. In the Zoom you registered with mail ID, right? We will be sending all the details to mail. Tomorrow class will be there with the new Zoom link for the interested people. We will be sharing that link in the email as well. Today you will get that mail from us. Okay, from tomorrow the new batch is starting for data science with generative AI. And Surya sir is going to handle that batch. Yeah. Any other questions?
No, sir. Thank you.
Good. Thank you. And the people who are interested to attend the data science classes from tomorrow, the WhatsApp channel link I have given in the chat box. So please click on that link and follow. Then you will get all the updates regarding data science, new batches, interview questions, project ideas. All the things we'll be sharing in that WhatsApp channel. So I have given the channel link a couple of times. So just click on that and follow that, guys. Good. Fine. Thank you.